For our activity, what I thought I would do first is, I showed you the cover, the title of the book. Sometimes in the front of the book, it has information about what the story is going to be about. After you open up your title page, your cover. But when you get to the back, sometimes we forget to look at the back, don't we? Because we're so interested in the story. But when we get to the back, there's information about the author and the illustrator of the book. So this is in the back of the book. It has a picture of the author, and she's also the illustrator. That's good to see and read about them. Who wrote the book? Who drew the pictures? Why did they write it? And her name is Cherie Miller. That's a picture of her. And you know why she wrote this book? There was a good message. Just like Miss Szymanski told you about saying no. And she wrote, this is what the author thought and wrote. Many people often feel uncomfortable or disrespected when others touch their hair without permission. So Aria did not feel comfortable, all those hands touching her hair without permission. Okay? And Aria, through the story, she kind of struggles. Why is everybody touching her hair when she says, don't touch, I don't want you touching it? And it's really important for us to learn this, boys and girls. We have to ask permission before we touch anyone, their hair, or anything that we're planning to do. We have to get permission. So after reading Don't Touch My Hair, children can learn the importance for asking permission and not being afraid to say, don't be afraid to say N-O. N-O means no. Use your voice, use your big voice and say no. And I thought that's so important because this little girl, Aria, made us understand what she wanted and what she didn't want. And if somebody tells you no, you have to accept that no too and say, no, they don't want that. Okay? It goes both ways. So the next thing I want to show you is the activity is this. I'm going to read a little bit what the author says. Okay, here we go. She said, when she created the beautiful art in this book, she thought about colors. She thought about how do colors stand out. And she said she used colored pencils throughout her book to make the colors and the story come alive. So I want to show you the first thing she did. When she did Aria's hair, she made sure she made it very dark. She made it very textured where you can kind of see the curls. And you could see how much the orange or brown sets off the black. She knows what colors set off each other. Let me see, there's another page. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because if you make pictures and you color them and you use different color markers, you can learn today how to use different colors to set off pictures, to make pictures come alive and to stand out. You're an artist. You can put certain colors together like Aria's author did, an illustrator, to make the story stand out. Look at this. Aria next to yellow flowers. You can look how much Aria stands out, and look how much the yellow flowers stand out because they're different colors. They're different colors. All right. So maybe you want to use yellow, and you might want to use black to stand off each other, to stand in a different way where you can see the pictures. All right, let's see something else Miss Szymanski loved in the book. Look at the white color with all the background, with all the other beautiful colors around there. Do you see how you can see Aria so well and what she's doing? Because that stage color in the background makes her come alive, makes her come alive. And one of my favorites was the jungle. I love the jungle picture. And I wanted to wear a necklace. When I saw this picture, I wanted to have like a light blue, like Aria did, but I wanted to have a necklace that has all the magical, beautiful, bright colors. So I can become alive too. There's my light background, but the beautiful, sparkling colors come alive, come alive. So I love this page because it has yellow, it has light green, and it has a dark green. Isn't that cool? With a little bit of brown in there also for the jungle. For the jungle. That was one of my very favorite pages. I kept looking at that over and over and over. So let me see if there was another one. Look at the people. Isn't this cool? All the people, each one of them, they're dressed in different colors. They have different hair colors, different clothes, different color skin. But she makes the colors come alive by using different colors to bring them out, to bring them out. So when you're coloring and you're making your own book or your own pictures, keep it in mind that you are a creative artist with color, with color. Don't forget, our world is made with different colors. Don't forget. And the other message is, before you touch anyone, you ask for permission. You see those hands? They have to ask for permission. And Aria was brave and very strong and courageous. They used her voice that said, "Don't touch my hair." And no, N-O, means no. So that's my story for today. I hope you enjoyed Don't Touch My Hair and meeting Aria, and meeting Aria. So that's it, boys and girls. Let me get my little pom-poms. Oh, let me see if I, oh, you probably say Miss Szymanski. Don't you have a box? Okay, I do have a box. And I want to show you something. What I liked about this story is I loved it that Aria liked herself. She loved her hair. And she had a brave, big heart, brave heart to say, you have to get permission. You have to get permission. No means no. She knew herself, and no means no. So she told, let's not forget about it, the little summary. She told the birds, and no. You can tell your people you're surrounded with. The monkey, remember that three monkeys wanted to touch her hair, and she said, "And no." She used her voice, just like you use your voice. And I brought another little animal because he wanted to look at her hair too. It looks like it's a little tiger, and he kind of went, I don't want to touch your hair, and she even told the tiger, even though the tiger was big and strong and powerful, she was even more courageous to say to the tiger, and no means no. And all the people that had their hands to reach to touch her soft, soft hair. She used her big voice right here and her courage to say N-O to all of those hands. N-O, no. So that's the end of our story. Let me get my little pom-poms. I almost forgot the box. I'm glad I found the box. Okay. So, boys and girls, I want to say thank you for being here listening to the story. Be courageous, be brave, like yourself, use your voice for others to have permission around you. So, bye bye. Bye bye. Till next time. Till next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.